Hello everyone, welcome back. We almost finished the model. Basically only the belts remain, and we're going to create a belt bucklet to finish this model. We have this belt here, and we have some another ones here and here, and we had here. Let me turn off the render. You can see the belt here, and I usually use a very simple way to make a belt bucklers. It's very easy. We don't need to do uh, belt bucklers too much detail, too much. We don't need to do this. We just need a simple one because this model will be a little miniature. And if you had too much details in a small thing, in small object, that you can see, after you print it. So I'm start with add a plane. Let me put in this side here, by this side, and 3 rotate 90 degrees. 90 degrees. Okay, let me isolate it. Oops. Okay, and I'm going to the edit mode, and here what I need to do, you just scale it. Let's put a gizmo, this and this, and I select the face, the select mode face, and select the face and press I and grab down, and then I increase 2 edge loops, and then I'm increasing another edge loops here, and this faces here I delete faces. Now I had a simple shape of the belt buckle, and I take this edge here, this edge here, and grab in Y axis, and then X to put this part up on this part, in front of this part. Let's press 1 and it's 2. Okay, and now I'm increase a modifier, a solidify modifier, and increase add this part here, touch in another part, and okay, it's a very simple way. Now I apply the solidify and let generate a subdivision surface 3 times. Let me save it before, because in this part the blender usually crash. This happen a lot, and as you see, it's not a good shape because it's a little deformed. That's because we use a subdivision surface and you don't have the edge loops in the right place. And now we increase here and pushing up, here and pushing down, and here and here. If you want more round, that's okay. Maybe we can do this and this and this and this. Well, that's done. It's a very simple way to do this, but I think it's a little thin. Maybe create some more exposure. And why I do this? It's a very big shape, because I need all the part of this belt bucklet are touching, are passing through my mesh. I have a very large belt here. I think it's a very large. Let's see if it be a little. Yes, no, I don't like it. Maybe we can make it smaller, just here in the middle. Let's put touch in here, and we add a plane, another plane mesh. Let's press 3 or minus 90 degrees and scale down, and I make a belt part. Shift. I want to make this belt passing inner the belt booklet. Here I'm going to edit mode, select both edge, and now we're gonna grab, we need to add here, add loop, grab, extrude, okay, here we're gonna grab, extrude, don't worry about that because we're gonna fix it yet. We just make some position here, try to put in the right place all the things, grab, and here we extrude it out. Let's add 3 add loops here, and we change to the vertex select mode, select this vertex. We're gonna select the proportional adding and grab to make that shape, that rounded shape here. Let's add a loop here. Okay, grab. That's very nice for now. I think that's very nice for now. We don't need to make it very detailed because it's gonna be very small. It just suggest, I don't know how to say it. Let me see in the Google Translator. Is suggest. We just need to suggest this object here. I think it is. And let's come back to the edit mode, and let's add some expression using solidify modifier. And when we go and solidify it, we need to make this belt here passing through the older belt like this. You see it's coming inner the older belt, and now we apply it and add subdivision surface again 3 times. And I did forget, I want to make a very nice things here to make a clear detail, but it's gonna very good. We need to select all these edges and shift G to duplicate it, press right button on the mouse to put in place again, back to the place, and turn to the object mode. I want to select just this. Let me see if I can do this. Oh, I did forget one thing. I forget no, let me Control Z. here. Let me see if I had. No, I think it's just it. Okay, let's Shift G to duplicate, put into place, press P, separate. Now it works. I did forget to separate this shape to the other shape. I don't know why it didn't work. Let me. I try to select it, but I can't. Let's do all the things again. Back to the timing using Ctrl Z. Okay. Select out this edge. Let me isolate it. I'm gonna select out this edge. Ctrl D. Press P. Selection. Okay. Now it's work. And then we convert to curve. Come in here and data object properties. And we're gonna add some depth and a few caps. Let's work now. And we come back here and convert to mesh. Done. Now we go back to the belt, and now we're gonna add subdivision surface 3 times, and we do the same things here. Add subdivision surface 3 times. As you see, this mesh didn't touch in this mesh here, but we need to add loops to make it work. Now it's touching. I think it's very well, don't you think? That's very nice. Here too. Here, as you see here, this mesh are going through this other mesh, this detail. So when we need to make a boolean, that's gonna be work, because it's going in there and passing through one to the other. Let's come back to the object mode, apply, and come here and apply. Now we have a belt here, and let's gonna join Ctrl J, because we need to move this part here. I don't want this part up here. This down a little and a little more. Okay. That's fine for me. If we add some density, now we can smooth or make some damages. Let's move first, and let's make some holes. This part here need to be more up, like this. Let's take this one and push it up, not too much. That's okay. Now let's create the holes. Hole here and a hole here. Okay. Okay, now I'm gonna paint it in brown color. It's too dark. We need to increase some saturation and value. Now it's better. And here in this one, I need to add density here and here, and press, let's go back to the sculpting mode, press R, add some density, Ctrl R. Okay, we just need to smooth, and try to make some suggestions to this build. Okay. Okay. Sorry for that. Now to make this little detail here, we need to increase the strength for the brush and pass. If you don't have a very fixed hand to do this, you can use the stroke stabilize the stroke, because you can pass. That's more easy to make it. You had too much control. Let's just we use the stabilize stroke 2 here. Okay. Let me see. Yeah, that's fine. Let's add some. Let's turn off the stabilize stroke and add some damages. There another way to make some damages. You can use the damage function, but I don't usually use it because I really like to make it manually. We had more control if you had it manually. You spend a little time to do this, but in the end, I think it's make it better. There's something wrong here in this belt. I think it's a little weird. I think this position are wrong. We need to rotate it. Need to rotate it here. Now it's okay. Now it's okay. Now it's work. Now it's work. And we still need to increase cube. Oh, it's a very big cube. And let's scale down here and here, and it's too much bigger yet. Very bigger. Very bigger. Here. And now we need more. Okay. And now I add subdivision surface 3 times. Ctrl S to save. And let's go to the edit mode. And now we're gonna increase here, here, and here. Let's use the face select to grab. And let's go back to there. Okay, that's fine for now. I think it's okay. Maybe we can paint it in a gold color. And press A. Come back to the object mode. Press A. Shift L. Materials. Now it's didn't work. That's okay. Shift Control L, materials. Now it's working. Okay, we do this belt buckler for this belt, but we had a lot of belts, older belts here and here and here and here, and we just select and make a copy and put in the right place for each one. That's spend a little time, so I think you don't need to see it. What I want to show you, I already show you. It's how to make this belt buckle and the belts here. It's a very simple thing way to do. If you want to make, of course, if you want to make a bigger miniature to make and a bigger scale for action figure, for example, you probably need to make more detailed mod. That one thing that I used to do when I want to make a bigger model for bigger print, I go into the sculpting mode, and I already had this drawn alpha here. You can see because my camera are in front of it. It's in front of. Let me put up. Now you can see I had here a drawn alpha that I use for make some texture in my meshes, and I'm come to the texture mode here, and I'm open my library. I don't remember where I put it. It's in images, pictures, alphas, and I have some texture here. I usually use this one. You can see because it didn't open, but I'm gonna show you. I had a very good one. Open image, as you see now. You can see here, and I'm going back to the settings of the setting brush, and then come to the texture, and I'm select airplane or tailed. Oh, this work. Tailed, it didn't work because it's gonna put one up another. I use airplane or stencil. Stencil for me it's the better one. Let me turn off here. Okay. Don't. Let me put again the texture. Something happened that it didn't work. Okay. Stencil. The stencil are here, and I must scale. If you press the shift button on your keyboard and press the right button in your mouse, you can grab, you can move. I usually do this to make some damages, but it's too much here. It just too much a little. Well, I don't gonna use it because my model is this model especially will don't be used for a bigger print, and I don't use it. I make this dimensions manually. I think it's better way. shift into A scale. I forget to increase the density. That's why. Let's check what density. Let's have on. Okay, apply. That's what happened. I did forget to apply our modifier. I usually use through the clay strips too to make some damages. That's worked very well. Here and about, I do it a lot of times to make. I prefer use the manually method, the manually way, to make some damages to make the tile, because it's better than use alpha, because alpha you have you create some patterns, and those patterns is not nice to see. You need the aleatority. And for now, that's it. The next step, we're gonna make a boolean. This is a very they spend a lot of time to make it, and it's a very burdened things to do, but I'm gonna show you how to do this. And for we make a final part of our miniature to transform it in the printable file. Okay, so thank you for watching my video, and I hope you enjoy it, and I hope I can help you to make your improve skills. And thank you so much. I see you in the next video. In the next video, we're gonna make a boolean process, and I show you how it works and how problems, with problems, I don't know exactly what words, with what the problems if you must find when you do this process, because had a lot of things can be wrong, and if happens you must know how to fix it, and then try to show you. And well, I see you next video. Okay, bye, see you later.